Folks, Farmer James, Vermont Mountainside Beekeeping. Hanging out here, checking out the flower garden. My sunflowers. The honeybees are all over the plants. The honeybees, the bumblebees. My little flower garden. So, some things are good, but not me. I'm wearing a little belt. Been working hard. Got about 50 plus colonies going. My little ABCs about keeping my bees healthy has been working out pretty good. Yeah, I've been gone for a couple weeks, but I've been busy. Just trying to do what I can, keep the bees nice, and to keep me healthy. But I'm not as healthy as I could be, or as healthy as I want to be. But I think things are going along pretty good. And for you folks who haven't seen me, I miss you all as well. And I know y'all have been busy doing and taking care of your bees just like I've been taking care of my bees. I had to treat to show my professors that I believe in everyone should do a mite wash so you have an accurate mite count. And I do have mite tolerant bees because I had mite counts on bees that were 10, 12, or 10, 12, 10 or 12 per count. So yeah, heavy load of mites. So I did treat. I wanted the bees to figure that I do care, because I do care about my bees. Treatment-free IPM management, so that I did need to intervene because my mite washer showed me numbers that where I needed to have colonies looked at, meaning they needed to have treatment. So I added Formic Pro to knock the mite count down, and I put Roxin on the smaller colonies. So yeah, let's hobble over here and check out the apiary. And you can see how things have grown. And you could see and maybe listen to me moan about all that work that I've been doing. The flow is back on. We're getting a lot of goldenrod this year. We also have a lot of knotweed, which is an invasive, but the ladies love the knotweed. So it's really good for them to put that weight on these colonies, and I might get some honey. But I'm not looking for the honey as much as making sure these ladies have the weight they need to get it through what they predict to be a very rough winter in Vermont. So again, welcome to Farmer James, Vermont Mountainside Beekeeping. Yes, it's a very good sunny day. And I don't need to show you about what I do with my bees. All you beekeepers out there know what you do. When you go into hives, you look for certain things. This time of year, I'm not feeding because in Vermont, we have a very, very nice flow. So that saves me a lot of money on the sugar syrup, so forth and so on. So I don't really need to spend a lot of money on that sugar syrup right now. They're bringing in a lot of the nectar. Again, I said that knotweed is in bloom. Goldenrod is very strong this year. It's been very dry, not a lot of rain. We're supposed to get some day after tomorrow, so that should help hopefully keep this blooms going for these ladies. As you can see, I have plenty now. As if you've been following me, Vermont, Farmer James, Vermont Mountainside Beekeeping. So have you been following me since the beginning of this year? Well, now let's say, February pretty much. You can see how the big yard has grown. And I must say they are a buzz if you can't hear them. And like I said, I had to treat a lot of these survivor colonies in that front row, and then there's a few in the back row that had mite counts that were very high. These are survivor bees, so they definitely are mite tolerant. But in the other rows, I have carnies and my new queens and the package bees in the back row. I did lose one queen out of those package bees in the back row there. But overall, I'm very excited about all of the queens I got. Those carniolas are doing well. So I did end up getting more. Yep, I did. Alvarez had a late sell, so I ended up getting 10 more carniolans to add to the group of colonies I have now. So I have 50 plus. I got some double nukes going into winter. They have all been treated. Viroxan on all the new hives. Pharmac Pro on my survivor colonies because they're big and strong. So the survivor colonies got the Viroxan treatment. The younger colonies, the younger colonies got Viroxan. The big colonies got Formic. Formic definitely did a number on the big colonies. It knocked a lot of the counts down, but that's fine. They needed a rapid brood break. Let me get out of the way because there's one following me, trying to figure out if I'm getting in their way, and I am. But that second row are all of the second wave of Carney Queens, which are boosting really nice. Yeah, you can see the activity of those Carniolan Queens in that second row. That second row of nice ladies right there. They are going bonkers, and I just started this third row here. And those are my double nukes going into the winter. Next to that big monster right there, which is basically a resource hive because I just threw it in queen cells. That back row is doing pretty good, but I'm trying to get all these hives packed, getting ready for the winter. So they're bringing in a lot of resources, and they're packing out pretty good. The flow is very strong. All my colonies seem to be doing pretty well, so I'm happy about that. Staying out of their way so they could do what they need to do. But they're bringing in plenty of nectar, plenty of pollen. I did add the Ultra Bee pollen. I've been doing it every inspection. Also, I've been adding super microbials a little bit every inspection, which has been every 7 to 8 days. So I'll be doing that, and I took off deeps and added, and I'll be adding mediums because I'm going to have most of these new colonies that are my new queens going in with a deep and a super. Those package bees, they'll grow in 4 frames stacked on the other side, so 4 of those boxes, giving them 2 deeps worth. So that's what I'm going to go in the winter, folks, 2 deeps, these Carniolan Russian blends. I did manage to get at least 8 good splits, so I'm happy about that because they're a mixture of the carnies from those packages plus my survivor stock. So again, welcome to Farmer James Beekeeping. My bees are doing well. They're doing happy. I'm excited about them. I'm hoping to get some honey, but if I don't, at least I won't need to feed these girls because, man, when you start to get into a lot more beehives as a backyard beekeeper that I am, one day moving from sideliner to having multiple yards, but I really like to manage 1 yard at a time very well. As you can see, I have a very healthy, strong yard. And again, welcome to Farmer James Vermont Mountainside Beekeeping. Let me know through comments any suggestions. Yeah, even suggestions how to take care of myself so I could take this off. Yeah, you see that? I'm walking around with that because, man, I've been lifting, twisting, trying to get everything rocking because the ladies are doing well, so that's what I've been trying to do. I even managed to damage my hat. But really, I just went through a lot of colonies right now. The ladies are laying an average of 5 solid brood and then eggs larvae. So they're all doing pretty good. So I think that addition of the Ultra Bee plus the addition of the microbials. And yes, I have been spraying. And I forgot Dr. Carlson's Be Complete, because we did have a dearth that was, at least it was short. So that did save me money on buying sugar to make syrup, and also adding Hive Alive if I needed to do it to that syrup. So I didn't need to do that, and hopefully I won't. And if you like, subscribe, leave comments down below. But the bees are doing good. Like I said, I'm seeing 4 to 5 plus brood. I'd love to show you all, but hey, you could see pictures in 1,000 words. Okay, so that's about all. That's it. Proof is in the pudding. So I don't need to show you, because I'm too busy trying to just do for them and to do for you, because I am an apiculturist, not really a beekeeper. So I really like to study the science, the biology, to keep the proof in the pudding very strong. And if they give me some honey, I'm happy with that, because it's prize winning honey. And I'm a second reminder, when that black jar contest out of Asheville, and those folks are good and they're recovering from the flood. So hats off to the people down there. And again, I'm James from Outside Beekeeping, taking care of my bees naturally. I did need to treat. I did need form pro to knock them down. I'll check in the next week or so, see how they're doing. The rock sign strips in the other hives, and I won't be taking those off to the 1st of November. And by that time, I'll be ready to wrap up the show. Again, I haven't been doing any videos because I've been busy, as you can see. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to Farmer James from Outside Beekeeping. Be well.